Hello and welcome to LEKAPatterns tutorial of a set for children. This time it's a little bit different than usual because we focus more on upcycling. We got this sweater at the thrift shop. It's a long sweater of a soft fabric. When you want to upcycle any material, most important to be sure that you have enough fabric for the project. So first of all, check this out. In this case, I start with trousers. I use the back panel for it. One detail, I place as much as I can on the side. Pin the pattern to the fabric and cut it out. For other detail, I use the same pattern but in a mirror way. Pin the pattern to cut the fabric out. Before joining details together, set your serge machine so that the seam would go even and smooth. Check out the tension of the threads according to your fabric. Fold the details in half along and sew the legging seams. The next step is to join both details together at the center front and back seam. Turn out one of the details to the good side and put it into another detail. Match the details at the main points, like the leg inseams, and pin together. A further step is to join the details together. Take attention to the pins. Take them out, otherwise it's very easy to damage the knife of the serger. Turn out the trousers to the good side. Measure how much you need for elastic band. Measure the place where it's going to be worn. Join the ends of the elastic band. Pin the elastic band to the trousers. The joining seam of the elastic band matches the back center seam. The rest of the elastic band is spread evenly on the waist. Join the elastic band to the trousers. While sewing, stretches a bit elastic band, but not too much, just as much as there is of fabric. The next step is to make fixes on the waist. Fix at the side seams and make two short seams in the middle between the side seams. The length of the seam is shorter than the width of the elastic band. These fixes make a stable waist together with the elastic band. The further step is to serge the hemline. Turn out the trousers to the wrong side. Fold the end of the trousers 1 or 1.5 centimeters. double needle. Be sure that the needles are in the center and start sewing before the joining seam. Align the seam according to how wide you made the fold, 1 or 1.5 centimeter. While sewing, you have to push a bit the garment so the seam would come smooth. In the end, match the seam to each other. Iron the seams with the steam and also take attention to the right heat temperature. This model can be adapted to several lengths. Our model wears trousers with ends which are folded several times. When the child grows, you can unfold it and the trousers becomes longer. If you fold the ends, simply hand stitch, so later going to be easier to unstitch. And that's it with the trousers. For the top, we use the rest of the sweater. From the 2 front panels, cut out the panels. From the sleeves, I cut out the sleeves for the new sweater. As always, first measure if you have enough fabric for all the details. In this case, I see that I can use sleeves already with the armband of the old sweater. Spread the sleeve by cutting at the seam lines. As I said before, in this situation I use the armband of the old sweater. So I fold the allowance on the pattern. Cut out the sleeves. Put front and back panels on each other, good sides inside, and join them together at the shoulder lines. While sewing, push a little bit the garment so the seam would be smooth. Pin the sleeves to the panels. Good side stays inside. And join together. Now pin the sides and the sleeves together. And sew along. Here leave the longer threads at the ends. Later you will need to fix them. Make the neck detail. Join the ends together. Fold in half along. Pin the detail to the neckline. The joint seam of the neck detail stays at the back, and the rest pin evenly along the neckline. Make the neck detail inside, joined together from the bad side. While sewing, take attention if all the layers standing together and are visible for you. It is very easy in this situation to miss one of the layers. Serge the bottom of the new sweater and then fold it 1 or 1.5 centimeter and sew with a double needle. The last step is to fix the threads. In this situation we need to fix it because we cut the armband together with the sleeve. Pull the thread inside the seam and fix it to the seam. Otherwise, when you make it according to the pattern, make it as the bottom of the sweater. Fold and sew along with the double needle. Iron the garment with the steam and by pressing the iron. And that's all. Don't forget that some sewing steps in this tutorial are adapted for the upcycle sewing. Are you upcycling your clothes? Share with us your models and don't forget to subscribe our channel for more tutorials.